Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to look at new topic, biology diffusion. So our learning objective today is to define diffusion. Now you learn this in your year 7 and year 8. Okay, diffusion is the movement of particles. The movement of particles or the movement of molecules from where to where? From higher concentration to a region of their lower concentration down the concentration gradient. Now, what do we mean by concentration gradient? The concentration gradient, if you look at the figure here, you can see here the particles are many. So this is what we call higher concentration, and there are few particles at this part. So this is lower concentration. So the arrow shows the molecules move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Okay. After some times, you can see here the particles are evenly distributed. This is what we call equal concentration. Okay, this is what we call equal concentration, and the particles are evenly distributed. Okay, another term for equal concentration is zero gradient. So again, you have to know the definition of diffusion, which is the movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Alright, now, how can diffusion take place? Why is diffusion possible? Now, if you remember when you were in year 7, year 8, okay, all matter is made up of particles such as atoms, molecules, and ions. So these particles move, and there are spaces between the particles. Now, because there are spaces between the particles, so it's easier for the particles to move in between the spaces. So the particles continue to move and become evenly spaced out, evenly distributed after some time. Now, what is the everyday example of diffusion? Okay, this is common. Smell of perfume. Okay, smell of perfume. Now, everybody, where do you think when you are spraying the bottle of perfume, you consider that region is having higher concentration of perfume? Is it from the person who is holding the bottle of perfume, or from the people at the far end of the room? So of course, we say the person who is spraying the perfume is at the region of higher concentration. So the particles move from that person to the other end of the room. Okay. Now differentiate the term dilute or weak, concentrated or strong solution. Okay. Now dilute or weak solution is where there are less particles. Concentrated solution is where there are more particles. So this is the concentration gradient is the difference between the two regions.